So I'm gonna go ahead and get us kicked off here. Make sure everything's on the right page. Um, okay, should be on shipwreck code page. Okay, yep, we're in good shape. So last session, we wrapped up after you guys met with Barbosa and Captain Jack Sparrow, as well as Captain Teague was in the room, and then a familiar face that Lorna had known from the Dekel Islands named Borgar, the nephew of Killian Bracken, her mentor over on the islands. And you guys quickly find that Dekel and the council are trying to come up with a counterattack plan to attack Black's Armada, and really take down either the fortress, his like floating fortress, or to kill Blackbeard himself to cut the head off the snake, if you will. You guys were a little bit more convincing than Borgar was in trying to convince Barbosa that they really do need to, use Madeira's help, if not only for their numbers. And you guys quickly strategized a plan that seemed plausible to Barbosa to agree to, and that is to essentially move their capital down to the Phoenicia and refortify after the war and everything is settled, of course. But in the meantime, maintain their truce here, maintain their sanctuary or their safe space, if you will, but move the rest of their the resources to the south and let Madeira fend for itself, and in the future. Barbosa really liked this idea, and he agreed that they'll continue to work with Madeira and work out the logistics of what they need in ships and crew, and what other resources they can contribute to the attack. And they would like to try to make that attack in Febros, which is you guys are in November, so December, January, so about 3 months away. After you guys finished meeting and convincing Barbosa to continue to work with Madeira and keep that truce and not attack, and work up or continue to defend the innocence of the islands and the mainland, you guys headed down. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, my phone is going nuts, and I gotta how do I turn off notifications just for ever for sorry guys, it's really throwing me off. I just bing my ear over and over again. So afterwards, you guys agreed to a fight pit. For good old sake, raise some money, place wages, and you guys bet quite a bit, and so therefore you won quite a bit. A lot of people kind of came around to finally to pay waiters, and they the northern men have obviously struck up a reputation, and so many people bet against you, and you guys making out really good money out of it. Oh my god, the text messaging has got to stop. And then on the way to there, on the way down to meet Reet and Borgar down to the bar, you guys ran across a soothsayer, a psychic, if you will, a halfling that was calling out and kind of jumping up business and trying to ask people if they wanted their fortune read, and called to you guys. Only Anika, Faye, and Cronus joined, and as you guys had your futures and your past kind of revealed to you, she shared some details, revealing to you, Faye, when you were asking about your father, she really could only see the overwhelming dragon bloodline that was, going through your veins. It was very overwhelming, and she said, this it has to be related to your patron, and he's going to have to ask you to do something that may, put you, at odds with your main goals or your own goals possibly.
Can you hear me? Sorry, my router fridged out and had to reboot it.
Oh, well, you rebooted at the right time because I'm just still working through the summary. I'm getting text notified every 5 seconds, so it's really distracting me. Is there? Actually, you know what? If I put it on silent mode, I should still be fine. You guys hear me okay still?
Yippers.
All right, sweet. Hopefully that helps. So you didn't miss much today because I'm stumbling over the distractions. Then Anika, you asked some questions as well. She was after reading your palm and just looking into your past and your future a little bit. She saw that you are marked and that you are basically tied to these other creatures in another plane of existence that are really interested in you. She couldn't say exactly what, but you already connected the dots that it was those forgotten spirits that you guys had encountered while in the veil. And for some reason, your allies do not, and it's going to matter more and more as you continue to grow and explore these, or grow on your adventures. Additionally, she was able to look into your locket a little bit. She couldn't tell you exact history or anything like that, but she just could get what the locket meant to you and what the emotional attachment, I guess, to it or surrounding it. And she felt that the original giver of the locket was a maternal instinct or character, and with the hopes that maybe that you would find peace and not seek maybe the same lifestyle she had, or maybe that was more of the who received the locket's emotions and not so much the giver. She couldn't tell between, but there was definitely some mixed emotions about uh, you know fleeing adventuring lifestyle and also a hope that you might be just like an apple too far away from the tree, I guess. Um, then also, Cronus, you had your palm read, and you kind of really worried the soothsayer, and she couldn't get past your dark energy and aura that surrounded you. This awful energy that you're radiating from your being. And after you guys talked a little bit, talked it out, and she tried again, she kind of pierced through that dark, rough layer of what is Cronus, and saw the soft, warm, gooey center of you, but realized that she noticed celestial bloodlines within you, and none, basically not like any other Dragonborn she's had met before. She's not seeing obvious chromatic bloodlines or metallic bloodlines. She's seeing you got some celestial bloodline blended into your Dragonborn bloodlines. And that would then you guys had your fighting pit, and you guys collected your rewards, and you guys were retiring for the night, and we were waking up in the morning. Lorna, I know you wanted to try to make a little quick step over to somewhere real quick, and we can go ahead and role play that out. And then was there anything else you guys wanted to do before, I guess, setting sail back to Madeira, or do you guys want to do anything in Shipwreck Cove before you left? What would you all like to do today?
Shit. I did potentially want to get a tattoo now that we have more money.
Oh, yeah.
But of course, I forgot about it. Tattoo
You probably would have had to wait till the next day anyways. That's okay.
Yeah.
It was pretty late.
But yeah, we can totally, so, after everybody goes to bed, Lorna is going to sneak out and go to the fortune teller, kind of hearing what the others got. She's kind of curious now.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll take you to the secret channel real quick.
Well, you didn't do the other ones in secret. I don't care.
I didn't? Oh, yeah, you're right.
It's all good.
Just don't give her a lock of hair.
Yeah.
All right.
No, I'll do one worse. I'll give her some of my blood. It'll be fine.
All right. You return. You start coming back, and you see the halfling is gone. It seems like it's closed for business as you would. But you can approach and knock as you will, and you will hear the voice of this. Oh my gosh, I forgot her name already. Let me go back to my notes. Apheth. We're closed. Come back tomorrow.
Are you sure you don't have any time for a quick reading? I'll pay well.
Oh, I made quite. I can see you. This is just yourself, right?
Yes, I'll pay a
Make it
platinum.
quick.
Okay. She'll scoot in.
Okay. And you'll see her kind of like well, you didn't see her earlier. You
No.
didn't go into the tent earlier. So, she'll, and what brings you to be, or what makes you seek, Apheth? What can I do? What do you seek Apheth for?
I heard you did readings on my other friends, and they were able to ask questions and you were able to give some answers, and I have a few unanswered questions.
I only can answer what the spirits and what the words say to me that come to me, but I can definitely try, my dear. It'll be a gold piece.
I will put down 2.
Okay.
Because Lorna is slightly drunk.
Okay. And she'll reach out for your hand and try to motion for it.
I'll put down both my hands.
Okay. And she just just get a general feel, and her face is kind of shifts and pleasantries, and some parts looks like a little painful, and she's just kind of going through your past. And she goes, you seem to know quite a bit as already. What questions do you have for Etha?
I don't know if you'd be able to tell but my late husband, I know he's gone, but is he okay? Like,
Well,
did he end up where was supposed to go?
And she'll take a moment, think through it, and just again, still kind of moving her hands over yours, and just kind of just trying to soak you in basically through her touch. And she, after pausing for a moment, she goes, "Your husband won't. This isn't right where he needs to be, and he is looking very, very happily down upon you. He is very pleased with what you have done, and he's so sorry he can't be here to do these things alongside you."
She'll nod at that. And my brother, is he safe?
Your brother lives right now, and she's just kind of, he, how will she answer this?
Whoops.
No. I'm sorry, I didn't read. I know you gave me even heads up. I didn't read them until like right before we started.
It's okay. It's okay.
So this is all on me. Your brother lives in the state, but I do feel that things are not well. Kind of feels like that's the temperament right now. I can't see the future, but it's uncertain right now.
Okay. That's fine.
He's safe and he lives, but the future is uncertain.
Cool.
And it seems like, oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Because, and then I see something else hanging over your head. Something bothering you, and then it's like almost like we're I don't know, not alone.
Yeah, I know I'm being tracked by a wicked coven.
And at that, she'll kind of shake her hands and look over you, and she just kind of shakes them like she's kind of like air drying her hands a little bit,
Oh
almost
no!
that kind of gesture.
She's got trying to get rid of the bad mojo.
She'll kind of get up and she'll reach over and grab some sage and start lighting it, and you'll start hearing her say different things in Draconic, and it's different. It's a repetitious in a pattern, as in some kind of enchantment or incantation. And she's trying to just basically effectively trying to just put out the negative energy and try to protect you guys so you're in a safe space. And she'll sit back down. And now I feel much better. And she'll take your hands back and she goes, that'll help a little bit. She goes, you really need a very much stronger mage or a cleric or someone to be able to remove that from that bond, that tether you have to whatever is holding you back.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that answers my question.
All right. Well, thanks for keeping me up late. Are you sure there's anything else I can answer for you?
No, I'm quite all right. Thank you. Thank you for the information. Sorry to keep you up so late. Have a good night, and I'll try not to get this curse on ya.
That's not how it exactly works, but yes. And tell your little friend to have a little bit more trust in us type in the future too.
Oh, which little friend? Because I have two little friends. The littlest?
The littlest.
Okay. And she'll head out.
All right. So you go back to the room, go to sleep. You all wake up in the morning. It's kind of lively. It's kind of the smells and feels like the same way you left the bar in the morning, or at the night. That people are already at it, drinking and enjoying themselves once more. Not as packed, but still, people are drinking. That's the AM. And you guys are all down at a table, and you guys could order breakfast or make your plans for the day. What would you guys like to do today?
So, barring any revelations from the psychic, what are our plans today? Other than we need to get back to the mainland.
I think I think we've done all we can here for now.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. I mean, I maybe want to get a tattoo, but I can always come back for that. I don't need it right now.
I mean,
it's gonna take a long time.
Why did you want multiple tattoos? We have like 3 months. And I think only traveling across the continent's like a week?
If you guys are using the ship to going through across like the Royal River and stuff, that'll be downstream about a week to get to the Elven village at the end of the river, where you had to kind of head inland at.
No, it's just I think it'll take a bit longer than average. AKA, I may want to get a large tattoo, because I have the money on me, but I can wait. So
I mean, to get a tattoo, I mean, within reason, I think attunement is like 8 hours. Unless it's just crazy large, I would imagine 8 hours to get a tattoo, and less if it's a smaller one.
they have the timings actually. Large ornate is 8 plus 3d 10 hours.
Yeah.
Or large average is 6 plus 3d6. But I'm okay for now, honestly. I still need to think it over, so...
I don't think waiting around 3 days adds any fun. So I'm fine with it takes 8 hours to attune to a magical effect, or if your tattoo requires attunement 8 hours, I'm fine with.
I am good to go.
Okay, you want to wait?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well then.
Did you guys want to head back to Madeira first before heading west, or?
We probably should tell them, yeah, pirates are on your side for now.
I mean, we don't have to role play that out if you guys just want to fast forward through that too. I don't want to skip out on anything you guys want to do.
Yeah, we show up, we tell them, pirates
Tell
are
them
on
you're
your
fine
side,
for now.
You're good.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. So you guys explain the plan, the logistics of what the pirates are planning with the Vikel Islands, and basically the arrangement is that they'll maintain this truce, but they are seeking their own independence from Madeira, right? Whatever that means. Keeping, I guess, the exact details vague. Wasn't your information to share, but that's the gist of what the pirates wanted is independence. They just don't need to know that they're not only getting their independence, they're saying, "See you later. Deal with it on your own." You guys say you'll be hanging out to Erosia. Actually, I'm sorry, there is something eventful when you return back to Madeira. So, who's all going to stop and see at Tikal and them?
Me.
Like, who is everyone going?
I'd go. Go where?
To see Tikal and in the well, it depends. Are you guys just going to go see Tikal, or are you guys going to go try to see the king and queen before heading out?
Technically, Takao was the one who gave us the mission.
Okay, fair enough. So forget what I said. Sorry to get you all excited over nothing. So you guys will communicate that, and they'll send you off on your way and wish you the best. And then you guys start sailing west. So let me push back to the map here. Also, I think I'm gonna just let you guys keep this as your boat that you guys sail on, because I just like the way this one looked and worked. You don't have the ballistas on your ship, though.
Oh.
Not yet.
You mean not yet?
Not yet is exactly right. Oh, shoot. All right. So, the first few days of sailing across the Bay of Espa is pretty familiar to you, but not eventful like it was on your first trip over, where you had to sail through the storms. And being on a magical ship and having a few people on board now that are proficient in sailing ships has made your trek across the Bay of Espa a lot faster than before. You eventually do make it all the way to Fort Frogengard a few days later. While we're doing this, actually, while you guys are traveling a few days, is there anything you guys would like to say you're working on or doing during downtime? It's going to take probably 2 days to get. I can't remember how long it was when we got here. I got to shoot over to the world map actually again.
Lorna would like to talk to Josel.
Okay, yeah.
at some point when she sees you working on something or alone or whatever, she's gonna scoot over and kind of stand beside you. So, after that fight in the pit, you seemed a bit worried, anxious, upset. You're holding your sword very tight, and it seemed very weird. You okay?
Yeah, why wouldn't I be?
Well, I mean, you joined the fight, which I'm glad you did, absolutely. It looked like you had some fun, but I've never seen you act that way.
I don't know what to say then. I felt compelled.
Can I make an insight check on that?
What are you inciting on? Like, what do you want to incite
I'd like
about?
to know whether it was his own compulsion or whether there was something at bay here that's not him. Because Lorna knows of magic, and there's like our team has like made other people do stuff, and other people have made other people do stuff. So, is it Josel or is it something else that kind of made him feel compulsed to go into the ring?
You will be able to know that from an insight check of magical effect made him go in the ring.
Not
you can insight
necessarily.
check whether he's if he's under the effect of the
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting at.
Josel, whisper me a roll of your choice, whether or not you're being truthful or deceptive, but make sure you're whispering it to me. And Meg, go ahead and do an insight. Or, I'm sorry, Lorna, go ahead and do an insight.
Whatever you roll, it's better than a 1. Unless you get a 1.
You get nothing from him.
Great.
He's giving you a reason to not trust him. So
Okay.
he seems very genuine. And then is there anything else you guys, or you guys can keep talking? I'm just trying to figure out what everyone else is doing during the downtime while sailing on the ship.
I just wanted to check in, Josel. It was very odd of you. I'm glad you did it. It looked like you had a lot of fun, so just want to make sure our team is okay. And you know you can talk to any of us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, she eyes you knowing you're being sarcastic about that, yeah. Interesting.
Josel is just very to the point.
He is.
He's not very emotionally available to his team.
No.
Yeah, he's not Skybor.
No, he's not.
Oh goodness.
No.
All right. So you guys do approach the same kind of gateway that you guys entered into the Bay of Vespa, and you return to Fort Frongard. This is where you first met your first sea captain, Joe. Oh, geez, what was it? John Valesco, I think was his name. I have to go find that. But is there anything you guys want to do here before continuing forward? They did sell Mariner's armor here last time a little bit, and some other basic essentials, but it's up to you guys.
Oh, that's
Actually,
right.
Josel's going to sell a shield.
Okay.
In my inventory, I need to get rid of it.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and take the full value for a shield, whatever this is in the player's handbook.
I don't have my player's handbook with me.
I'll get it.
I think it's like 2 gold.
No problem. A shield?
Really?
I thought it was a little bit more than that.
Yeah.
I have it here. Let me just go get it for real quick. basic armor, a shield, 10 gold. So you get 10 gold pieces for that. All right, and then
Kind of hustle me.
but it is on a discount. It is war. No. All right, so you do get paid for the gold, or sorry, you get paid the gold for the shield. But if everyone's ready to keep going, did you guys? You know what? Let me bring you back to the world map now at this point. And please interrupt me if there's something you guys are wanting to be doing. So so far, we've only had 2 days at sea. So Anika, you're working on meditating and learning how to sail. Go ahead and just you know what? Don't even do that. I'm just going to go in here and make a note. Where is it?
I got an idea and I'm trying to meditate.
What is there something specific that you're meditating about?
More of the considering I'm being tracked by the Forgotten and all of that. I'm trying to see if I can tap into that. Probably won't, but I'm gonna try.
Okay.
Into the veil again.
So you're probably from a skill building and proficiency kind of perspective, like mechanically, I could probably only give you credit for one of those tasks per day.
Oh yeah.
So I can give you one-on-one. Go ahead and do an intelligence check, and let's go ahead and do a wisdom saving throw just for the meditation. So shipping. And you've been trying to learn how to ship for a while, or ship. I don't know why I'm saying ship and shipping. You've been trying to learn how to sail a ship for a while, so I'm gonna update that too. Okay. Okay, got it. Thank you. Okay, anybody else working on anything during the downtime while on the ships?
Just working out, building up strength.
Okay, we'll go ahead and add that to your thing, Josel.
Lorna would offer if you wanted to train with her. She's free.
Okay.
Josel's going to actually keep his distance from Lorna.
Oh.
Why is this happening to all my characters?
Oh shit. Faye, anything you're working on in the meantime?
Probably just reading. Maybe I might try contacting my patron. But seeing Josel actively avoiding Lorna after a few days, Faye would probably go over. What happened between you and the old man?
I just talked to him about the pit fight. I really don't know. I don't know if you saw it, but like he was holding his sword really tight, not like he usually fights. And he said like he was compelled into doing it. I didn't think it was him. Like it was him. I don't think otherwise, but he's just avoiding me now.
Think he might be possessed or his sword
is? No, I don't think so. No, he seemed genuine. I think he really just wanted to fight. But I said like I'm here. You can talk to us. Everybody's here to talk. Like, and he clearly didn't like it and believe me. So I think he's just avoiding me because of that.
I guess he'll tell us in time, maybe.
Potentially.
Wouldn't bet on it.
Do you have any good books that I could read?
Which one do you want?
I mean, I don't usually read a lot of books, but what would you suggest?
Oh
no.
Give me 1 sec. You know what? Roll a D100. Let's see what I got here.
32.
32. If the website would work with me and load quicker.
Oh no.
And they just updated this website. That's fun. Okay, 32.
Aye.
You get For Whom the Die Rolls, a fool's guide to dice games and gambling.
Do you have anything else, Faye? I am pretty good at dice games.
Roll another D100.
What are you guys doing?
Trading
Give me-
books.
Trading books. I'm bad at coming up with titles, so this website helps me. 75. Would you like the Conjuration Manifesto?
Have you ever seen me cast a spell? You know, it's okay.
No.
I'm just gonna go find a training dummy and just punch it a couple times. The reading really isn't for me. Anywho, if you find I'll be around. She's gonna wander off and find something to hit.
Laura was like, I'm going to spend some time in the library one time in my downtime.
Yeah.
That took a hard nope real quick.
Yep. I mean, her intelligence isn't bad, so it's not like she needs to read to learn to read to... Yeah.
Sure. So, Cronus, are you doing anything, man, over the next few days? And that.
So the first day, I want to try using the fishing tackle kit that I bought.
Oh, okay. Shoot. Just make a dexterity check, and we'll add your proficiency bonus to it. I guess. Well, you want to be proficient, I guess, because is that a tool that you need to be proficient in?
Not really.
Not really.
So you don't have to be. So I would just do. Do
I know the
do
one
survival
thing I
check.
was
Do
doing-
survival
yeah,
check. I'm
They were
sorry.
doing survival.
Yeah, that's sorry. That's so much easier. Okay, so you're fishing over the next few days. Go ahead and just give me 2 more of those, and I'll keep those in mind over the week
I
that you're
know the
traveling.
last day, as we get close, I want to meditate with the orbs and see if they kind of point me in a direction.
Okay. All right. Well, unless there's something that's happening around you, every few days I'll pause and just make sure I'm collecting what everyone's doing. But otherwise, I'm gonna assume you all are doing what you just told me you're doing. Did you guys before? I also would have. So you're back where you basically left at Stoneport. This is where you left from Glimmerdeer when you were in Dahlenberg. Do you guys want to keep heading west towards Erosia, or did you guys want to stop in Dahlenberg at all?
Mm.
Oh, we should probably check in at the bar that we own.
Oh yeah.
We probably should. It's been a while.
Yeah.
So
See, druid.
Yeah. How long will it take to do that?
it would probably take you a whole day to go towards Glimmerdeer, and if you just stop at the bar and head back, you can make it a day trip. If you want to reconnect with the king and queen and the council and all that, it could foreseeably take a little longer.
Oh yeah, we do kind of need to make sure that that city wasn't taken over by orcs.
Yeah, we probably should check in there since we're going
Yeah.
past anyways.
It's a massacre.
Yeah, right? Yeah, let's stop in there.
Okay. are you guys going to be taking the wagon, or how are you guys traveling?
Well,
we
I
don't have
thought,
horses yet.
Yeah.
Oh, can we
It
buy
has
horses?
to be the wagon.
We don't have horses yet.
Let's buy horses.
Wait, no, we do, because we had to take horses to that place to get on the boat.
But you didn't take them with you.
We left them there. I'm assuming we stabled them, yeah?
Oh, that's right. Because we
I
bought.
mean, we have Justin.
Justin's more likely to try and eat the RV.
Fuck.
Details.
Yeah, we have those horses we had to take to the fort.
They probably brought them back at some point, or somebody's probably taken them. We've been away for like at least a month.
We get some horses at the fort.
Yeah, let's buy horses and test out this cart.
Yeah, let's not walk.
Let's not walk.
We don't need to
Alright.
walk.
All right. So you guys are going to look into the stable horses. You know, they I don't really think you guys made those necessarily arrangements when you left, but we'll figure that out. Yeah, so they'll go ahead and they'll ask for the fee for stabling them. You know, which would be quite a few gold pieces since you've been away for a while. For the horses, but you guys do get your horses back enough to lead your wagon back up north to back to Glenwoodier. And you guys do so. So you guys get your stuff ready. You fold up the boat, put it back in Bart's pocket, and you guys get on the wagon and start heading north back to Glenwoodier. And it's a decent trek through the Dragon Fang Forest. It's been kind of something you missed for a little bit, and it's kind of a beautiful time to be back here. With it being fall, you still got the evergreens that are holding their nice emerald greens, but there's a lot of ambers and reds and oranges as you guys are kind of going through this forest. And you know, it's kind of that nice fall beauty of the leaves that are falling to the ground. But it's a little sad because there's some trees that are obviously looking a little bit more bare and kind of the dead part, the sad part of fall. But you guys make your way north on your wagon, and as you guys do, you're going to notice that there is smoke really thick and heavy from the northwest as you approach Glenadier. Not coming from Glenadier, but further north west away from the Dragonfang Forest, more towards the center of Lip-Dollenberg, where the capital is, Burlos. That general direction is where you see that fire. And you eventually make it back to the outer walls of Glenadier. Let me actually see if I have that. I mean, I know I have it. Let me see if I have it archived. Glenadier, store. Which brings you back to Glenadier. Things look a little bit different from this time back to Glenadier as you approach. You're seeing a lot more of the trees of the Dragonfang Forest surrounding the city cleared out. They had to make room for tents and temporary shelters on the outskirts of the city. It seems like the refugees and the number of citizens that are fleeing other countries, you know, the capital itself and other smaller villages are coming to this stronghold for sanctuary, and they don't even have room for any more people, so they're just setting up what they can on the outskirts, and it's a very dangerous and precarious situation. Just being outside of the immediate protection of the walls of the city. As you guys make your way towards Glenadier, you'll notice that the gates are even shut, and there, as you approach in this way, and you'll see one of the guys like, we don't have any more room for any more refugees. We will take more visitors the next day. We'll go through the line and we'll make sure that everyone gets in and gets what they need: resources, food, water. Will be taken care of every day. one of the guards is approaching you, the wagons are trying to tell you guys to turn around. What do you guys do?
I peek my head out the window and hold up the amulet of the royal family. We are not just any ordinary visitors. We'd like to talk to the king and queen, potentially.
Please.
Please.
Hi.
Hello.
They squint their eyes, looking down, and he kind of shouts down to one of the other guards, and as they approach her, and he gets really excited because he sees you. He sees the necklace and this holy family, but he does actually not personally recognize you, but he knows of you, Lorna, and the rest of the group, Faye and Nika and Cronus, all look very familiar as he approaches the wagon. He gets excited and he starts saying, "It's the heroes of the wall! Open the gates!" And they're carrying the heroes of the wall again. That you see some animation from the guards on top, and they immediately start trying to crank open the gates and get you in. Some of the other citizens try to come in, and the guards will walk outside the gate and approach them and try to hand them some more bundles of blankets and food and different things. And he's trying to appease them. They're not trying to be cruel, but they're just saying, we can't take any more people in right now. So you guys are allowed into the city in your big RV, and you make your way through the town. Where are you guys wanting to head first?
I'm gonna drop the RV off at the bar. Or do we want to go straight to the king?
It is
Thank
late.
you.
It is
I mean,
late, so
technically-
perhaps the bar.
Doesn't it just fit in Joseph's pocket?
That is true.
It folds up into a little wood box.
So the Royals?
I guess we're going to the Royals.
Yes.
Trying to look at the last time you guys got paid out for the pub real quick.
Long
It's been a
time ago.
while.
Yeah.
I think we've been gone like 4 months, 3 months.
They are now
Brown?
in debt.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
Oh no.
Kid, not with all this business.
I have it written down. I just try to find it.
You know what y'all should have done with all that gold you won?
Uh-huh.
Should have
Yes.
bought another pub in Espa. That way we have two
We
places we
should've.
can like constantly, every place we go, we should like buy a bar and stuff so that no matter where we go, we'll always have
Create
money.
franchise.
Yes.
Create a
Oh.
franchise.
Oh my god. Yes.
But
I was
no,
kidding,
you want a tattoo.
but yeah.
So let's get
I mean,
tattoos.
I haven't gotten it yet.
We also have the party funds.
All right. It was 9:22, and it is 10:11. And I need to write this down, otherwise I'll keep forgetting to write it down. Last date I remember we said was
There it is.
21 to 23. All right. So yeah, 2 months. So
8D100.
What is that, Matt?
So each week we roll 1d100. So assuming you have 4 weeks per month.
How many weeks has it been?
Is that in the, is that in the player? I don't have any rules set on that. I
Yeah.
just actually trying to see where my notes are. That's
so it's under lore, player notes, real estate.
Oh, we wrote it down in our own thing. Okay,
Yeah.
good. All right. Gotcha.
I don't know
Lore.
where we put the profits, but we can add a table. I'm pretty sure I had that somewhere.
This is what we found. I was wondering where this went. 2,500 gold for 30% of the monthly profit. Obviously, it's 5 gold per day. Well, 1d100 per week. So you're gonna have 8 times 5, 40 gold minus whatever you roll. So 8 1d100. Who would like to roll this time, or do you guys want to split them up, or just one person roll them all?
I'm not rolling. Nope.
I can roll for you guys if you'd like.
How many do we need?
8 weeks.
8 1d100s. Or 8 d100s.
Do they have to be rolled separately or roll them all together?
You can roll them all together.
Okay.
If everyone's okay with that, if no one wants to split them up.
Go.
No fate tokens.
Oh.
All right.
I mean, half of those are good.
You know what though? That's perfect because I was wondering. Actually, as soon as I said it for you to roll, I'm like, well, shit, I need to nerf it because things aren't going too great in this town. Even though it is crowded, things still aren't going the best. So that's pretty accurate. So as you guys return to the bar first, then is that what I'm taking it here?
I mean, if you were asking for a divine intervention, that first one would have been perfect.
I thought we were going the other way first.
Oh yeah, let's go to main castle.
The Queen King first.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
All right. So it is the evening, but you guys approach the gate or approach the main stronghold, and there is some extra guards than normal now. You see a lot more of the obsidian guard, the dwarves, and some dwarves in that black metal plate armor, walking around, kind of keeping guard. Surprisingly, most of them are focused on their task at hand to really pay too much attention to you. And as you guys, I should have moved all the Glimmerdeer NPCs up. I don't know why I didn't think about doing that. Where we are, Western Kingdoms, Dalamerg. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this guy's picture up because you guys probably haven't seen him in a while. You'll notice this guy, familiar guy from the guard, but he is one of the captains that you met on the wall at the Obsidian Gate. And he will recognize you guys as you guys approach the gate, and he will allow the gates to open and welcome you into the hall. And he goes, and correct me if I'm wrong. You guys didn't come up with your name until after Glimmerdeer in Aspa, or did you come up with it here in Glimmerdeer? They know you by word.
It was in Madeir. Okay. Or it was in Espa when we did it.
Okay, that's what I thought. So he will refer to you guys as Heroes of the Wall because he doesn't know you guys go by anything else. The Heroes of the Wall have returned. It looks like you've brought some additional friends, and we are not with some previous friends. I see. I hope everything has fared you guys better than it has here. What brings you back to Glimmerdeer? Do you have word or aid or a word of aid or good news coming our way?
Working on it?
We are working on it, yes. A lot has happened.
Indeed.
How are the king and queen faring?
We're doing okay. We're making it day to day, but the stresses of this war continue to wane. And as you kind of, I'm sure, seen on your way in, we got more mouths that we can feed, and the resources are just drying up quick. The Glimmerier is not meant to, home this many people across this country. But they continue to seek hope. There has been new developments. Doc has come up with a brilliant invention. Not really, I guess, an invention, but a reuse of an old trick. You might want to go see for yourself. It's what I am understanding, that they're trying to make this available to the other kingdoms of the Western Kingdom. They're still standing, but it'll take some time to get it right. They're kind of coming up with a way for them to communicate with one another.
That does sound
Oh.
interesting.
It does.
So go ahead. Sorry.
We will go check it out if we have time. We too are on
But king and queen?
King and queen.
Yeah.
I'm sure you could seek audience. You'll have to speak with Oren Stonewin, of course, but I'm sure you guys can find or can get audience. It's not too late yet.
Then let's go do that. Have fun.
Okay. He'll return to his guard duty. I wish I was back at the Obsidian Wall. It was so much quieter.
Hi.
And then you'll have to go deeper in, and you will come across Oren Stonewind. He's the Lord of Glimmerier. And you guys find him quickly or momentarily later, after searching around a little bit, following Bala Orbone's advice. And he will also give you a welcome, kind of similar in nature. And you guys ask him if you guys can get audience, and he will lead you to go try to facilitate that. Did you guys have any questions for him before he goes also get that together for you guys?
How?
So you guys want to talk to the Queen and King? I don't know if you guys just want to speak with the Queen and King, or if you want to speak to each one of them.
How is the rest of the continent faring? We heard Alalia?
Mhm.
Alalia?
First one.
Alalia was taken out, conquered.
You'll nod, says Queen Cinderella and the King have moved to Erosia to rejoin with Rapunzel and Finn. And he will say that that has got basically the King and Queen really concerned and upset right now. They're worried about what the Wicked Coven will be doing in Alalia. There's a lot of strategic things down there that they're concerned about them kind of peeking their nose around in. And he'll say, the Rosia is continually to be under attack by the orc clans from the Hell's Mouth, or the Crags of the Hell's Mouth. He'll kind of fill you in that the orc war leaders are unifying under one clan, and they're starting to get organized and follow orders, and basically mounting a more unified attack against Erosia and the Elven Kingdom of Sunos. And he'll also let you know that in Nottingham they have words of the undead and the other wicked witch down there. So yes, there are things happening all around us at all times. Though King Richard seems to have a handle on the undead in the southeast, and Doc and a few of the other of the Iron Order have actually headed south to maybe take a aggressive defensive action, if you will. The King and Queen are not very happy about it.
Wait, is Doc here or is he down south? Thought he was working on a thing.
He's worked on a thing. Yeah, they're setting it up now. They're trying to get it set up in other kingdoms now. So it's set up here already. It's already created and prepared here. They're trying to get it set up elsewhere now. It's very difficult and complex what they'll have to be doing. Well, you have to see for yourself. No, he headed south. Actually, him and a couple of, not the entire Iron Order. Really, it was Grumpy, Doc, and shoot, I'm forgetting the last one. The one they would call Sneezy. So those three headed down. They were following your other friend, your Warforged friend. You know, what's his name? Wolfram. That's what they'll tell you.
At least they have a cleric.
It's true. At least they got a cleric.
I don't know exactly what they seek, but they were heading south through the scorched lands, and that's all I know. Basically, where they were heading off to.
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of shit is going down then.
Yeah, it kind of was like that when we left here too. Literally nothing's changed.
Yep.
Well, a city did get taken down, but
One thing slightly changed. Either way, it didn't really change our plans.
Yeah. The only thing that's changed around here is just the Burlock. You know, there's no citizens left that have not either been enslaved or murdered in Burlots, and they are digging or they are encroaching into the Dragon Fang Forest deeper and deeper and building their armies. Just northern of there, but they're assimilating their forces. Some of the Drow have joined them. Some of the Dark Elves that basically aren't doing any good in Menzo any longer have come to the surface to fight alongside the other goblins and orcs.
I'm sorry.
That's not good.
Faye, is he talking about your hometown?
No, the
Yep.
other ones.
Oh, the
Yeah,
other
there's
ones.
No,
The ones that we
the other ones that
tried
are
to
defected.
ally? Oh, okay.
Oh, we allied Menzo, but they're the ones that left Menzo because fuck joining the surface. You know, racist
yeah.
Drow shit.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Did you guys still want to meet with the king and queen then?
Well, we need to tell them what's going on.
Okay. 1 second.
Don't we?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So he will go and facilitate an audience with the king and queen, and he'll come back to bring you guys in. And the queen and king have definite hard lines in their foreheads from the stress and the wear of war, and they seem brightened to see you guys return. I'm wondering if they would know who you are, Josel. Just because most of your career was in Espa, though, right?
Yeah, but we do travel around every now and then. If they do know, it will be very slim chance.
Okay. Yeah, I would think that they, with what immediately caught their attention, I don't know if they would try to dig around in their memories too long, linger too long, trying to figure out like who do I know him, if they do know you, and where from. So as you guys enter, they'll welcome you in, and what would you guys like to do?
I'm not the face of the party. I'm not talking.
I mean, you're the one who wears the amulet. You talk to them.
What? Well, it's a pleasure to see that you two are all right. That the kingdom is faring better than others around this parts.
We're trying to make it do, and we're trying to keep mouths, fed and people warm. It's not enough, but it's all we can do.
It's understandable.
Understandable indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to recruit all the able men and women willing to fight. We're just trying to build up our forces here. She'll motion at you, Faye, like your sisters are the only reason this is working, and tensions are high. A lot of people don't trust the alliance we made with Menzo, but I can already tell that the benefits of it. They've really helped us kind of defend the woods and keep the Forgotten at bay, at least for now. We keep getting word that their army is growing larger and larger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Long story short, Espa's free from Ursula. Unfortunately, Trident's dead. Atlantis is no more. Working on the pirates. But in the meantime, we're gonna go deal with Cinderella and Rapunzel.
They need your help immediately, and that would be good to free up their strength. Hopefully, they would then be able to come send aid before the Forgotten Army has gotten too large and they decide to make a push on Glemandir. I'm afraid that when they do, the refugees that are outside the walls, it'll just be a slaughter. We're trying to come up with another plan.
You thought about putting them underground?
The dwarves aren't really in love with that idea, but
I can imagine.
we are. But no, we are considering those options now. But now, she kind of looks at her husband with Madeira being, for the foreseeable future, outside of danger. Perhaps we could encourage some with an envoy back to there to, seek shelter. Do they have plenty of room and resources there?
They are slightly strained at the moment with taking in the Atlanteans, but I'm sure there would be some provisions that they could help with.
Seems like they could take some.
We're prepared to move the people underground as soon as our scouts have told us that they are advancing, but I think for now, asking them to move would be too hard for many, and honestly, it has not been for naught. We have gotten a lot of good men and women and fighters to join our ranks. So, I feel like we can't turn away the family, especially as we're asking those same refugees to join our fighting ranks, against the Forgotten.
I mean, asking them to move underground is not turning them away. It's giving them shelter.
Of course. Yes, if it comes to that, we will definitely do that. I think most of the humans would prefer to stay with the sky above their heads versus the rocks.
Yeah, but if it's rocks versus orcs.
Yes. So what else brings you? Or she will get excited because I can show you what Doc has come up with, and he's sent people to Erosia to basically start getting this set up there, and I think we're going to be working on Madeira soon too. And she'll get excited, and this she will kind of start walking over there to the other side of the room, and you'll see this wall with this huge blanket just kind of draped across it. And you'll see where different seating spots for when the council's all here and the king queen are meeting with the rest of the council. But you see this like wall against that is about 8 feet tall, about 6 feet wide, and it's got this long curtain. And she will come up to it and she'll say, she'll then drag she'll open the curtain open, and you'll reveal this reflective surface in this big giant mirror wall, and she'll say, Doc, I kind of was talking to Doc about my mother having this magic mirror and she could talk to it, and I was wondering, is there any kind of thing like that where we could be able to see one another and talk to one another? And so he came up with this little enchantment trick, and with what these has sent over to Sunos, we're hoping that they'll be able to get this set up at their own capital, and we can communicate a little bit more effectively, all the leaders that we can. We're still not certain about all the kinks of it, and that's why Doc has told us to kind of keep it, under cloak, because prying eyes, as they were, who could be else chiming into our communications. That is always room for concern. So that's why we keep it draped, and she'll kind of close the drapes once more. This will help us be able to speak once we are able to all kind of coordinate our forces. Otherwise, did you guys have anything else you guys wanted to do or ask? Or
No.
I think we covered everything.
Mm-hmm.
I fucked up. They could have been watching me. I shouldn't be in these meetings.
Aren't you wearing the thing?
We didn't buy it.
Didn't she give you a thing?
She gave you that wand.
The one-time thing.
No, it's not a one-time
No,
thing.
it recharges.
Wait.
Yeah.
I forget.
What was it? Wand
of non-detection. She would charge that and use that because she's not dumb.
Probably should have used that once we got to the city.
Probably.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Whoops. I forgot I had that, to be honest.
I'm trying to remember wand of non. How many is it charge? Did I give you an item card for that? Let me see.
Yeah.
Isn't it something like it's like one charge and then it
Use
takes like
once a
1d3
day,
days to recharge?
non-detection, and it recharges 1d3 days later.
Got it. So there is no minimum, or so it's at least going to recharge 1 day, but it's not 1d3 plus 1. It's 1d3. Got it.
Yeah. And non-detection lasts for 8 hours. So yeah, as soon as she got into the city, she would have used that.
She goes, she will also say, did you, so I heard that, Wolfram came back, actually. I found that interesting when you guys took off to head to Redir. He actually returned here to speak with Doc and quite a few of the others of the Iron Order. And they seemed to get excited about something else they had, but he actually convinced them to help him find something down south. Did Wolfram say anything to you or explain where he was going to you guys? Or
Down south?
No, he never says anything.
he doesn't say much, does
Keeps to
he?
himself, yeah.
He was speaking of some laboratory, some kind of foundry, some down in the Southlands, right outside of Alalia. No, not Alalia, Alvaria. Right outside of Alvaria, some kind of lab, but we had nothing of the sorts on our maps at all. But Doc was had interest in it, and what he was able to find some old texts of maybe rumors of possible whereabouts, but he kind of came up dry, and they're basically chasing down a trail of what could possibly be the next, step what that laboratory is that they're looking for.
Interesting.
yeah, they would headed south to the Scorched Lands to what's that city called? Oh, never mind. She does not say what the city called because there's no way she would forget it. This the city of Vulcus. That's where they were heading next. So basically, the last Warforged bastion slash city that there is in all of Fantasia. They're hoping that from there they'll be able to look through some of the texts that they have or speak to some of the people that are around back when the Warforged were first created that may know the whereabouts of that lab. So that's where they've headed to. I do not see your other friend that's missing, the one that didn't wear shoes at all. They did not. He had not returned through here.
No, I wouldn't expect him to.
Yeah. He'll turn up when I think he feels needed. Hopefully. Hopefully he's all right.
Well, I was not against. I was completely against the Iron Order leaving, obviously during these times. But your friend convinced Doc that the finding this might turn things in our favor. It was worth the risk. So I must trust. I must trust my friends. They've always had our best interests at heart. So I need to put a little faith in them. Well, is there anything else that I can tell you about what I know from sitting here in this mountain for months on end? It's driving us a little crazy, but I know it's for the best for our people.
Not unless you can tell us the quickest way to get to that city where Rapunzel is. No, that's all we got.
Well, the fastest way is going to be along the Royal River, but make sure that you don't go too far. It's kind of hard to not go too far. You'll come to the inn where it's an elven village that will you'll need to make port there. So you prepare to spend a little money on docking your ship there, if you would like to keep for a long period, or renting a ship. It's always a good idea.
We have our own means of transport now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wonderful! You guys, show to say that's gonna be the quickest way to get to the country of Erosia. You'll sail on the Royal River between Dallenberg and the Scorched Lands. So you'll get to see a little bit of that country as you make your way to Erosia, and then you'll enter the at the end of the river. You'll enter the Wandering Forest, and then through there you will make your way to Sunos.
Cool.
All right. Well, it was great to see you all once again, and I'm glad to see that. I don't know what else to say there. Sorry, I'm coming up with that. Seems
Yep.
that you continue to go, are getting further, and you are able to help the other leaders as we thought we would have hoped you would be able to, with hopefully one of the Wiccan Coven sisters disrupted. That'll give us just enough time to catch the others off guard and to possibly strike back before the Empress has gotten everything she wants. I feel like now she's just amassing and biding her time for the right time to strike where we can't, when we least kind of expect it. So quick, or as soon as we can, um, continue to make haste. We are putting a lot of faith in you all.
Well,
And
we're slightly being rude here. This is our new friend, Josel Motel. He's from Espa. Sorry for the late introduction.
we all got a little excited. Sorry for being so informal. It's nice to meet you, Mr. Myrtle.
Likewise. It's quite all right. I mean, there's a lot of things that need to be taken care of before friendly introductions.
Well
Yes.
said. Well said.
Mm-hmm.
Also, if you happen to hear any group by the name Karuda, that's us.
Garuda, you've switched from Heroes of the Wall, I take it. I guess that name doesn't carry as much weight once you leave the wall.
No.
Yeah.
I will
You can
definitely
call
make
us
sure
whatever
that
you want.
I will let the city know that their treasured heroes have returned and they are going by a new. You will be addressed as such the next time you return, I assure you.
It's no big deal.
For what you are giving and sacrificing for Fantasia makes it a very big deal. You answered the call that no one else did, and you guys have really responded to against odds that not a normal person could stand against. We owe a great debt of gratitude to you, and I think the world is yet to know how much they owe you guys.
Well, thank you.
Sunos is in good hands. Do you need any aid from me? Is there something I can help you with to make your journey a little bit better?
You know... No. Unless you have magical changing statues that turn into horses, then no.
No, but I'm sure I could definitely get you some horses if it is what you seek. Perhaps you need some hired hands to travel with you to cook your food or take care of your stuff. Do you need anyone to just anything like that?
Not really.
No.
No. If there's anything that you think of before leaving Glimmerdeer, please come back and send word for it, and I will try to do my best to make it happen for you.
Okay.
Actually, I think it'd be wise to have a helping hand, actually.
Oh?
Do what?
What are you thinking?
Well, we can't carry the horses with us everywhere we go. Someone's going to have to look out for the horses.
That's true.
Plus, it might be pretty useful to have someone who could probably mend wounds or whatever whenever we get a time to rest. So if someone that can knows any type of a healing spell or medical education that can also tend the horses would be most appreciated.
Well, I'm sure I could get you a stable hand for sure. A cleric to willingly go out there might be a tall ask, but I will see if there's any such volunteers. Um, I can definitely guarantee you a stable hand in the short term. How long are you planning to be in Glimmerdeer? And I'll try to make fetch those for you as soon as I can.
Think all of until tomorrow.
Tomorrow, okay. It's a little sudden. I'll send a word for a priest. Again, I don't know if I'll be able to find one in short notice and to be willingly going. How much are you willing? Are you or never mind? Dumb question. Let me think. Yeah, I'll try to get one sent over to you. Are you staying at your pub? I imagine this evening as you guys are checking in, or you stopping in Glenmadier?
Mm-hmm.
I will make sure to send it
Pub.
to there.
Yeah, we have a pub.
Yep.
We made some investments. And the guy was being
think
a
the
real
only reason
arsehole
they-
too.
Yeah, and it has a fighting pit.
Exactly.
Of course, it's got a fighting pit.
Yeah, it's pretty sure it's half the reason they bought it,
Yep.
Yeah.
if not the whole reason.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure that was the reason.
Nah.
I mean, there's also a reason the guy was an asshole. That's a plausible reason.
Oh, I just opened up a map and had Skybor still on it. That made me sad.
Oh. Why?
All right. So is there anything else you'd like to do with the king and queen before they kind of dismiss, or kind of do that whole? All right, you guys can shove off now. If there's something else you want to ask us about, you guys make your way back to the Dragon's Blood pub, or is there anything else you want to do with the king and queen first?
No.
Okay. So you guys will make your way through the streets of Glimmerdeer and back to a familiar tavern where you guys have met the wonderful Cruel and also made a very strong investment into a pub in this town named the Dragon's Blood pub. And you will see as you enter the door, Neela Vaywin, the lady she's essentially the bartender, but she takes care of all the thought and the intelligence side of the business here at the Dragon's Blood pub. Can you guys see this, or are you guys not on the screen?
We
We
can
see
see
it.
I don't see everyone's tokens. So do you have to be on that?
I see Cronus's
No.
old token.
Mine in the basement.
Yeah. It's my old token, which I will delete, put on my new one.
Same.
So, you guys will enter this pub, and you'll see Neela first. You won't see Cruel at the moment. You'll see Neela, and you'll also see one of Anika's slaves.
They are not slaves anymore.
And they were bought.
You did buy them.
It was either that or we all get arrested for trying to start a revolution. So
You
Yak
see
and
Yak
Fezzik.
behind the bar. He's actually serving drinks too, and people are talking to this hobgoblin, which is something you probably would have never expected to see. When you first parted ways with Yak.
see, we
He's
made their lives better.
socializing, and he will notice you guys first when you come in the door, and he goes, "The heroes of the wall have returned. Lady Anika, I owe you a drink immediately." And he'll reach behind the bar and start pulling, try to pour. What would you like, Anika?
Yeah, it's new, I guess, or good. I don't care. I normally only drink whenever Lorna puts one in front of me.
So he'll try to make. So what drink was that? I didn't catch that.
She'll-
Whatever's new or whatever. She normally only drinks if Lorna kind of forces her to.
Then you shall have a taste of our house wine, and he'll bring out this. This wine is red, it's red wine. It's very dark. It doesn't smell like other red wines you smell before. He'll whisper like, "Just be very nice. We don't want to hurt Cruel's feelings. He worked really hard on this wine."
Oh.
Okay.
And everyone else he will welcome as well. And he's just a lot more friendly and social. Not the cold, self-keeping hobgoblin that you had left him. He definitely seems to have found a spot, and the people have have kind of become to trust him. You'd have, well, at least some of these patrons, you have to kind of dig into that, but they all seem to be not appalled by his presence. As you guys make a seat in the bar, or find a seat, or find a place you'd like to go, you will see Neela serving a few more patrons on the other side of the bar. Is there anything you guys would like to do?
How's everything going? Yuck.
We're still in business selling drinks, and are you talking to Yek or are you talking to Neela?
Yuck was the one who gave me the
Yeah,
drink,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yes. Yek will say things have been up and down. We're doing okay. Sometimes Cruel lets people kind of get away with not paying their tab, and it's just some people are falling on hard times, and it's out of necessity, and so things could be a little bit better, a little bit more profitable, of course. But we keep having customers return, and we're covering all the costs, and we're doing really well. Otherwise, I think we could be doing better, but our business seems to be good. Less people seem to come for the fighting. I think being owned by the heroes of the wall drums up a lot of good business. A lot of people like to come here and try to throw their hat in the ring. And Cruel has been holding the title of champion for quite a while now. But that's really all that you missed. And here with the pub, besides what's going on around Glimadier, that's all pretty much turning to shit. The guards kind of let us keep living somewhat of a normal life inside the walls, but we know that's on borrowed time.
Fezzik.
The
other hobgoblin. There are two.
Yep, you're speaking the Yak right now.
Yep. How's Fezzik is what I ask.
Oh. Fezzik is not doing as well as adjusting. You'll hear some commotion kind of coming from the basement or the cellar where you guys kind of keep some of your stores and other stuff. Fezzik is not adapting to it as well.
Huh.
You'll hear kind of some commotion and stuff coming from the behind you. People are starting to get another fight pit going. People are starting to fight in the middle of the ring and bet on the different people that are participating. Neela still helping a few other patrons at the bar. And what brings you back to Glimadier is no doubt to probably get your share of the past few months.
I don't know about that. More just to check on everything. You'd have to talk to Lorna. She takes care of all the money.
Well, Cruel will be very excited to see you all come back. Be back. I think he's downstairs right now. Sounds like he's kind of getting into it with Fezzik again.
I should probably go take care of that, I guess. Josel,
yeah.
Do you wanna meet the others?
What others?
Fezzik. Aye. If you're surprised by Yak, got something coming to you from them.
I want to stay up here.
Okay. Cronus, I might need your help downstairs.
Oh, I'm coming with.
Okay. We'll go downstairs. I'll just steal one of these pints and go down and yeah.
Steal, it's yours. As you do that, Neela will kind of do a friendly wave to you as you pass by. As she's kind of stuck in conversation, but she wants to at least acknowledge you all as you guys have entered your returned here. She'll actually shout over to Yak, why don't you help these so I can talk to these people? And she'll kind of nod at you, Lorna. Yes, Cruel's downstairs with Fezzik, and then you can go ahead and head down there. And Neela will come and join you, Faye. Who's all going downstairs with Lorna, and who's staying upstairs? I heard Josel staying upstairs.
Real quick, is there currently a fight going on?
Yeah, there's two human men fighting each other.
I'm just gonna watch them.
Okay.
I'm going with Lorna.
Okay. Faye, what are you doing? Oh, Faye's be right back. Sorry, yeah. So I will say that Bart will join you, Cronus, at the fight pit, and then Joseph, you're gonna stay at the bar, you said, or are you just staying up? Are you gonna stay with Cronus too?
Joseph's gonna be at a table. He's not gonna be at the bar.
Feel free to move your tokens on that map wherever you'd like. So here, I'll help you guys get some tokens on here if that helps. There we go. Can you guys see everything? Oh, you got 2 tokens, right? Anika, Lorna,
Faye's got an old token and a new one.
I don't know how you put you on there. All right. So, all right. So, Faye will watch the fight with you, Cronus, and Josel and Bart. You guys will hang out at the table and
Oh,
just
is
enjoy.
Cronus fighting?
No, Cronus
No,
is just watching.
watching.
Anika and Lorna are going downstairs to see Cruel and Fezzik. Do you want to go downstairs, or do you want to stay up and watch the fight with Cronus?
Actually, I think Faye, being back in Glimmerdeer, she's gonna go try to find her sister.
Okay. Which one? Well, not which one. Shoot.
And that's here.
Yeah, I gotta remember which one
Lay.
it is. You have 100. Lay's her name. Okay.
Yes.
Let me make sure. Who's the other sister that you have down there? It doesn't matter. Lay's who's here. Okay.
Yeah, Lay's here.
Okay. What are your weapons' favorite enemies right now, Josel? Again, it's human, orc,
Human,
and
Fae, and it's human, Fae, and monstrosity right now.
monstrosity. Okay. All right. So, Lorna, you and Anika go downstairs, and you'll hear Cruel kind of barking at Fezzik. Fezzik standing over like standing around a bunch of broken glass on the ground, and he's like, "Cruel, it's impossible to carry this much stuff on a tray." And Cruel's like, "You broke all our dishes," and he's just swearing them up and down. But he'll stop at seeing you guys kind of approach. He goes, "Heroes of the Wall, you've returned!" And he just kind of pushes Fezzik out of the way, and he drops a couple more glasses that he was managed not to break in the first drop, and it just completely shatters everything else he had. He just looks fed up and done. He just kind of averts his eye though from you, Anika, a little bit, and he's just like, "Livy, Anika," and then Cruel is just way more unformal, and he's just excited to kind of approaching you all. What would you guys like to do?
What's with all the yelling?
Fezzik broke some more crap.
I don't know. That last one looked like you did it, Cruel, but why does that matter?
He just keeps making mistakes. He just doesn't listen. He's all thumbs.
Or could it be you, Kroll, that's not listening to some ideas that he has?
Yeah.
Fezzik's like, yeah.
I just look at
I'm
Fezzik.
a
No,
very good listener.
I'm sure you are, but, sometimes it goes in one ear and out the other for some people.
Like, Fezzik, what's up? And I'm just going to take him aside and have Lorna talk to Cruel. We'll get to the bottom.
You try to talk. Yeah, you told us we were free, and we've been here for 2 months now. I told Yek it's time for us to move on and head back west, back home.
Back home to... Where is home exactly?
Yeah, told you this last time you were here.
It's been a long time. Wait, you're from Erosia?
Well, not the capital, mind you, but that's the mountains of Oroji, yes.
Because we're actually going there next.
Then bloody hell, can I please join you and get the hell out of here?
Yeah, I don't see why not. We could use a guide there, and honestly, if you want to go back, we're kind of a ride for you, right?
Can you convince my brother, though? I'm not going to leave without him.
That's his decision, not mine or yours. If he wants to go back, that's all him. If he doesn't, it's also him too. You may need to have a heart to heart.
Perhaps when all this madness calms down, I'm not going to worry about getting my throat slit to make the trek alone. I guess I'll try to talk to him,
Okay.
and he'll kind of depart from the room and kind of head back up the stairs. Yeah, and it's just you guys are cool.
If you're coming, we're leaving tomorrow.
What?
We're on a timetable.
A timetable?
Yeah.
Oh, all right, I'll talk to him. And as just as genuine as he, or not, as just interested as he seems to be in this location and wanting to get out of here, this is way more speaking than Fezzik ever said to you the first time you met Yak and Fezzik. It's always been Yak talking. So this is quite a big. You never heard him say so many words to you.
Fantastic.
I mean, you do own him, so he has to talk.
No, I don't. Quit saying that.
Okay. So Cruel's sitting there, and he's just trying to hear about. So tell me, what have you done? You left here. You saved us from here. Who else have you saved? You must have done so much cool shit while you've been gone.
We've done so much, Krill.
Let's go upstairs. He tries to be and burps again, and then he's like, "Let's go. Let's drink and tell stories."
I grab his hands.
Oh.
Let's quickly talk about the glasses. You need to stop carrying so much, and you put them in a bin before you carry them up the stairs, so you waste less glass.
If you carry more glasses, you sell more drinks, and then if you sell more drinks, we make more money.
But the more glasses you drop, the more money it'll cost.
Well, that's just the cost of business.
No, it's not, Coral. That's what boxes are for.
It's just a little glass. A little glass never hurts anyone.
I literally pick up glass and smash it in my hands, and a little glass can hurt. Just because it doesn't hurt you doesn't mean it won't hurt other people.
Okay.
Use boxes, or else I'll have to pummel your face into the ground again.
I'd like to see you try.
Maybe we will tonight.
Okay, maybe next time. He touches his belly. I've got a little bit of a bob going on.
Yes, I wasn't going to mention that.
I've gotten a little fluffy, as you would say.
You need to start saving some of those rations for the others.
I just get to drink and punch things all day. Need to work on my core.
Not to mention your people skills, but yeah.
Yes.
I am the charm of this place. And he gives you a smile, and his one tooth is kind of like he's got the underbite.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of poking up, and it's this weird kind of toothy smile.
Cool. I've missed you, bud.
We missed you too. Let's go upstairs. Have you talked to Neela yet? She's always doing work. Let's go bother her so you can chit chat with her too.
Of course. Let's go.
And so you guys can return back up, and Neela's there enjoying some drinks. She'll actually partake in a glass or two of wine as she will kind of catch up with you guys. Cronus, you and Faye will see some matches going on over the fight pit. Josel, you and Bart are gonna will have drinks served to you if you guys order them. And you will see other patrons, dwarves, elves, humans, variety of people here. And everyone seems to be either enjoying themselves or drinking away their sorrows. There's a few dwarves that have kind of passed out at the bar or at the bar side near the door you guys first came in at. What would you all like to do?
First, how gross is the house wine?
Definitely okay. It just tastes like cheap wine. Not bad for Cruel. It's a notch below a box of wine.
You know, hey, Neela, if you want to
Kinda
make some extra gold,
tastes like Kool-Aid a little bit with
yeah.
like rubbing alcohol.
Neela, if you really want to make some extra coin, you may want to get somebody to sell this to the people outside the wall. It'll get them drunk and it tastes not great, but not bad.
I will mention it to Cruel. I don't think we have a liquor license for selling it outside the wall of Commandeer. I'm sorry, that was
I don't
stupid.
think they ever thought about it. So technically, it's not in the license.
That was so dumb. Yeah. Cruel loves the idea. He's like, we could have a bar on wheels. We could go around and sell drinks to the poor people. And
You could. You had to charge less, though.
yeah, charge any less. We're already giving away more drinks than I care to admit, but they're good people that come here regularly, and they're out of work or can't make the money right now. They'll be good for it. They'll make it right. At that point, Neela will just kind of walk away. Like, that reminds me of what you guys bringing back your earnings while you've been away, and she'll come back with 376 gold pieces for you guys for your cut of the inn
Oh shit.
and the barkeep.
That's 30%.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. We're supposed to do 30% of that, aren't we?
Yeah.
You know what? This is why I think I said I wanted to change it, because I was like, that doesn't seem like worth the trouble or all that. Let's
Considering we do literally nothing for it,
That
Yeah.
is true.
or like every once in a while, give them an idea.
yeah, let me do this calculator. Thank you for being honest, though. Still, she'll bring back 112 gold pieces for you, or I'll just round up 113 gold pieces.
Out of character, guys. Do we just want to leave it with them?
Back into the bar.
Yeah, invest it back into the bar.
Okay.
For
Yeah?
the bar on wheels.
For the bar on wheels.
Yep.
There we go. A second
Okay.
income.
All right. Go ahead. Or I'll put it in the lore notes. Let me do that so I don't forget.
Man, you could have get a wicked tattoo with that though.
Oh yeah, 113 gold, absolutely. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that amounts to like the tattoo Anika has, right? Which was the Nat 1.
Yeah.
Looks like a kid drew it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you invested another 300 and what was it? Or 100 and
113.
is it 13?
Mm-hmm.
100 gold. 113. All right. Save changes. Okay. And she. Oh my God, Lord! I didn't see the 3D picture of the inside of the bar.
Wait. Yeah!
That's so
That-
fucking cool.
I want to add more to it, but we'll see how it goes.
Oh my God, that is so cool.
I'm still working on the cart.
All right. Well, you know what? I need to. You guys come up with so much cool shit for this game, and I should. You know what I should start letting you guys do is like say like who wants, because I suck at making maps. I just suck at it. Like you're like, here, this is the basic outline of the country. Do what you will with it. You don't have to put any landmarks like towers or ruins or anything, because like I'll put that in as the adventure requires. But maybe I should give you guys some opportunities to do stuff like that if there is interest at all in that, of course. Because that's just freaking cool. Okay, so you guys drink with the and take your you got your cup which you reinvested into the bar. Anything else you guys would like to do this evening as you guys are kind of catching up on old time? Joseph's getting a chance to meet Cruel and Neela and a little bit of Yak. Fezzik is kind of being standoffish and he's kind of being more taking care of the operations. And you see him kind of talk to Yak here and there throughout the night, and they look like they're having a disagreement. Um, anything you guys would also like to do or talk to Cruel and Neela about?
No, I'm good.
No.
Faye would try and find her sister.
Oh, sorry, Faye. Thank you for reminding me. Faye, so you probably wouldn't make it or follow them all the way back to the Dragon's Blood pub if you were going to go find your sister afterwards, thinking that she probably is going to be at the stronghold with the rest of the other nobles or leaders. So you ask around to some of the Obsidian Guard, and you are going to be able to track her down to the room that she is keeping. It's nearby to the other representatives of the houses of Minzo. But each have their own room. But you approach her door and knock on it, and you will see Lei answer the door, and she looks and just completely excited to see you. With her eyes, she just lights up, but she does maintain her posture for the moment with her body. Hey, you made it back.
Yes,
Then
we all
I
did well.
assume you bring great news.
Well, we are working on various things with Espa and Madeir, and we couldn't save Atlantis, but we're still working with on the pirates there. But there is something I do need to tell you. You remember Tanir that was traveling with us?
Okay, what happened?
There was a party to celebrate the life of the fallen King Triton. Tanir got a bit drunk, and well, the party was attacked, and he fell due to poisoning.
And she'll look upset and she'll take a moment and she'll be like, and do we was anyone else lost in the attack? Were any of you those that were traveling alongside you also fall into the attack?
To that attack, no, but a few did fall along the way. Some friends we made along the way.
I'm sure many more. We've already lost some of our own. This week was the first few droughts since we've been helping scout in the forest, in the Dragonfang forest, along the perimeter with the other Crimson Rangers. It's taken a while to earn this much trust to let them come out and scout with them.
I just noted that, and well, before he fell, Tanir did hint that he liked one of our sisters.
Well, that narrows it down quite a bit. I always thought he was quite smitten with you, to be honest.
Well, the ones that attacked were giving each of us black roses, and that's when he said, well, he hinted that it wasn't me, or he plainly said it wasn't me, but it was, from what I gathered, one of my sisters, and I took a wild guess, saw him turn a bit red when I mentioned their name.
Um, she'll kind of just look a little confused.
He liked you.
But we hardly spoke to one another. Well, at least maybe I thought we didn't. At least, and then she just kind of lets, perhaps, and she will kind of think about their relationship in the moment, and um, she does seem uh, touched with a tinge of sadness, but this is not some long lost lover that she's leaving. This is something that never was something. So she's respectfully upset about the loss of a friend, but she's not really reading too much more into it than that. I wish she would have had the chance to at least say something to me, or the courage to say something sooner. So something we could have.
I wish I could have saved him.
I'm glad that you made it back to me. At least you were able to bring yourself back to me. I don't really want to lose any more family members to this, to this war.
I know. Hey, Lay, what do you remember about your father? Mother never really spoke of mine.
Well, Mother didn't really talk too much about ours either, but it was a drow noble from within the Vandre actually house. They kind of wanted to increase their position by, having some. It was all political. Let's just say that there was no romance in it, Faye. Why? Why do you ask?
Well, back when we were visiting the pirates, we did speak to a fortune teller. Silly, I know, but when I asked about mine, she mentioned it was someone dark, and she did know about what Mother did to help keep me alive, but there was another presence there. It's worrisome.
Lay, I'm sorry, Faye. You're going to have to remind me about your family here or lineage. Lay is younger than you, correct?
Yeah, she's the third oldest, so.
Okay. I don't know who your father is, Faye. Mother never shared that with me. I've heard the same stories that you've heard. I have. I wish I could kind of give you that conclusion, but I will tell you that if you knew, as I know, I'm not sure how much that would really help. It means nothing to me to know there was no romance to Mother and my father's of me coming to be. It was merely political and the matters of the flesh.
True. It's just, I guess Mother would be the one to ask if she even remembers.
Mother, correct. Or yeah, she would agree with you to say that Mother would probably know. I mean, did you ever find? I mean, have you ever found anything else from Mother? Have you asked her anything specific? Ingo, or no, never mind. No, we're not gonna roll for that because there's no way for you. Yes, I'm afraid you're gonna have to ask your mother for or ask mom for more details. I don't have anything else for you.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Where?
Oh, sorry. What? Sorry. Go on.
No. You go ahead. I was just continuing the conversation. But go ahead.
Oh no, you first.
I would say. So where are you heading now? Have you brought aid back from Madeira?
We're still working on that. We're gonna go help the Rapunzel and Cinderella next.
Excellent. Perhaps we could talk them into, rebuilding some of their army and some of their wonderful inventions. With
I hope
Alvaria
so.
and Erosia together, they might be able to come up with some really amazing things that they can take care of whatever's troubling them.
I just hope we can make it there in time.
Have you seen Quill again since that time down in Menzo?
No.
Still waiting for that bastard to pop his head back up sooner or later.
I imagine it's gonna be. We'll see him soon.
Well, Faye, I'm glad to see you return. And that you're safe for the time being, though the look of your eye, I can tell you're not long staying here for about too long. But whenever
We,
you have a chance, please swing by to see me and let me know how you're faring.
of course, and we're gonna be leaving tomorrow, but there was one other thing I wanted to tell you.
Hmm.
Well, while we were gone, I did realize something about, one of the individuals I've been traveling with.
Okay.
You, Faye is bright red right now.
Would you like to spend the night over, like, for old time's sake, Faye, and talk to me about it all night?
I would love that.
And we could totally keep role playing it, but I think we can just go ahead, unless there's something specific you want to tell
Nope.
her. Nope. Okay,
They
we
would
can kind
probably
of do
spend
a
the night gossiping.
okay, like a fade to black then on that as you enter the room of your sister. A sigh of relief that you are, within company of family once again. Even if how far apart you are or how different you may be, family's family, and it is somewhat comforting to be reunited with a sister that you probably relate to or have the most in common with of all your siblings. And you guys have an enjoyable night of talking about some adventures and some of the things you've done, but mostly about the new source of inspiration and affection for Faye. And that's going to bring us to the morning where everyone can regroup back at the Dragon's Blood Pub. Leia will wish you a safe adventure and voyage. Before that, I'm sorry because I didn't want to skip over anyone. Did anyone want to do anything else at the night before I skip to the morning? Move forward to the morning.
No.
Okay. So you all reconvene. Go ahead, Cronus.
Oh, Cronus would have just spent some time working the sand pit inside the fighting and kind of like tilling it over, making it nicer, I guess.
Okay. So you know what? Go ahead. Let's do this. Because you're not doing it out of the goodness of your heart. Let's see what you. All right. You know what? Because you're taking the time to kind of take care of the fighting pit and get cleaned up between matches. You're actually able to get a few more fights into the pit than the bar normally has. And you can go ahead and make another extra 7 gold pieces for the extra work you did around the bar, Cronus, from just the extra fight pits. I guess you guys could split that 6 ways if you want, but that is up to you all. Anything else anyone else wanted to do around the bar?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, then the next morning you all meet up. Faye, you notice that Faye was not with you the night before, turning into your rooms for the night. And yeah, you guys wake up in the morning. Do you guys head out for your horses? Yak and Fezzik kind of are looking at you, and you hear Fezzik kind of talking to Yak like, "Yak, we need to go back now. This is the best time for us to go back." And he says, "You know, there's not really." He'll kind of you'll overhear him talking to his brother. You know, there's not really a home left for us. You know, we kind of got left behind. But as soon as they know the other people are and other patrons have entered the establishment and they see you guys fully awake coming down, they're going to start switching from common to speaking in goblinoid to one another and just trying to they're just speaking in goblin to one another to keep it private for the rest of the conversation. After a few moments of that conversation going on in goblin, you see a kind of disappointed Fezzik and yet kind of trying to talk him into, you know, obviously comfort him. But what do you guys do?
I'll go over now. So, what's the plan, you two?
My brother wants to return, and I'm trying to kindly remind him that there might not be much to return to. Unless we want to just go right back to where we started from. You do realize that the reason we got stuck in Menzo was you know, following orders in the first place, right?
I mean,
You,
Yak or Fezzik? Hang on. Which one's the one that's not happy again? Fezzik, right?
Fezzik's
Okay.
the one that doesn't want to, or Fezzik's the one that wants to go home, but he's kind of heeding the words of his brother, and he's kind of licking his wound a little bit, saying, you know, he just doesn't feel at home here.
Fezzik, is there somewhere else you'd rather be? Or something you'd rather do other than bartend?
I would like to be out of the city, out of this town. I'd like to be back in the hills, back in the home. And before you can even finish the thought, you know, yes, like there's not that to go back to. They have emptied out all the homes, all the hills, all the goblins. They're pulling everyone back. They are or pulling. They're calling upon all the different, you know, tribes and you know, shit. I can't speak the different, you know, goblin clans within the west.
I mean, most of the goblins have joined the orcs, but if you want to go to Erosia, we are heading that way. We do have to talk to Rapunzel and such. If you want to be an envoy for us, you could.
Kind of looks at his brother. Yeah, and back at you, and he goes, "Would you consider leaving here and not going back home, but just traveling along with them and getting out of the city? Or are you really stuck here?" And Yak goes, "Not the life I had imagined, but the first time we're not fighting every day and trying to survive. We actually have a life here for right now." And Fezzik will look back at your group and say, "I can't leave my brother behind, and he'll stay behind with us as long as Yak's happy there."
No, Fezzik, if you really want to get out, they do need scouts. And with you being a hobgoblin, you could probably get closer to goblins than most. But
Yeah, and then they
that
can
is your decision.
accidentally shoot me.
I mean,
But
I'm just saying there are other options for you here. You don't have to just stay in here. You are your own person.
I know. I will think about your advice and maybe see if there's a better purpose for me here in Glenmore.
Huh. I mean, you're not in Menzo anymore. While I did buy you there, you're not slaves. It's not a thing up here. Sometimes you have to take charge of your own life. You can't just wait for things to come towards you.
If my brother is truly stuck here, it seems like I need to look for my own path. You are right.
Mm-hmm. Well, be careful. Don't let Cruel push you around. And for God's sake, don't drink the house wine.
Oh, you drank that? That's awful. And then Cruel's like, hey!
It could use some work, Cruel. You're getting close, bud.
All right. So you guys, anything else you guys want to do before heading out?
I'm good.
Okay.
Going to see if we're going to have a hireling.
Okay.
See if they found somebody.
Oh man, you know how badly I want to give you Toby. You know that, right?
Who?
So let's say to get Toby,
Toby!
the kid who was in love with
Yes!
Skybor
Oh,
or idolized Skybor. Wrong word.
well, Toby will be super disappointed.
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit! But I just don't know how old would a stable. What's an appropriate age for a stable? If he's a little young, that's the other thing.
Well,
I mean, it is fantasy time, so really, like, 10 and above. They'd probably be put to work.
yeah.
Hey, 10-year-old, come with me. I'm going to war. Oh, shit. No, he's too young, sadly. Um, so you guys will be met by a young man with long brown hair, common clothes, and he is kind of staying outside your where you guys are staying the night with 4 horses, kind of or not 4. I'm sorry. You need 4 horses for your carriage, right?
No.
How many did you guys say?
Technically, one horse can pull the cart, but I'm going to have
Okay.
2 horses just in case.
Okay, he'll bring. You would have specified that with the queen, right?
Yeah.
All right, so you'll see this. This guy would be late teenage age, maybe 19, almost 20, and he's holding two horses with him, and he addresses you. He goes, "I was told to meet the Karuda here." And that you were needing a hand to take care of the horses on your voyage or on your expedition west. I was paid, compensated by the Queen and King to get you there, and I will follow you as you lead. Who is the captain of? Who should I report to? I guess.
Well, it's my cart, so I guess me.
Mm-hmm.
Very well. I will go ahead and take these. If these are to your liking, I'll take these to your wagon and immediately start getting them harnessed up. Is there, I guess, a name on your wagon out where it's stabled at, or where can I find it?
Well, I got it with me.
Oh, he just looks kind of confused at that statement. He was kind of looking around. Okay, where?
Just wait for it.
Joseph will take the box, set it down, and goes, "Early bird, roll out." Then it's
That was an awesome sound effect, dude. And the D&D transformer comes to life, and he just kind of seems he's really surprised. He kind of takes him aback for a moment, and he's just kind of examining it. He goes, that's incredible. I haven't seen anything like that before.
yeah, the spell's pretty good too.
The what's pretty good?
The spell was pretty good too. He's implying that his craftsmanship was really good, and the spell's like a close second.
It's true.
Well, my name is Bax. I can help you with anything with the horses and the supplies. I can help maintain or prepare dinner for when you guys are coming back. I'm pretty handy. I could do some fair tasks and tend to the horses and uh, I've administered some medicine to horses before. I'm by no stretch of the imagination a vet, but I can help everywhere I can with that.
All right, you're hired.
And he'll immediately get to work on attaching the horses to the wagon. And you guys will have plenty of room on your ship to have horses on it and stuff. You saw how big the ship was. So. All right. Is there anything else that you guys would like to do? What else would you like to do with Bax?
Let's head out.
Does he is he wearing any armor or just regular clothes?
He's in very common clothes. No armor.
You could say
no,
he's wearing a red shirt.
Oh no! Not a red shirt. No.
It's a red tunic.
Okay. Well,
no, he's wearing a commoner
Oh no,
clothing.
there's a monster on the side of the cart. Go check it out.
god damn.
He's not so he's a little bit above he's not quite a squire to a knight, but he's a little bit above a farmhand in his attire, but it's very much so commoner clothing.
So he's a level 0. Gotcha.
Great.
He's not going to be in fights. He's just there to tend to the horses while we're doing things.
I just feel like he's so unprotected.
I mean,
Like,
he's supposed to be not in the fight at all.
I know.
He's fine.
Okay.
He's fine.
You guys-
He chokes on a sandwich.
I mean, you
Natural
guys can always
selection.
try to convince Yuck and Fezzik still to talk Yuck into going. I mean, but that's up to you guys.
No, it's okay.
He's kind of. Are you guys saying this out loud, like in front of him? Like, man, he looks really weak. Like, he looks like he's gonna go down real quick.
Oh no.
Well, no, Lorna is
No,
like...
he would be attaching the horses to the early bird.
Yeah,
Oh,
And
that's
we
Lorna,
would
true.
be off to the side.
Talking so much shit about him.
she's looking him up and down, and like, he's like skin and bones, and there's not much on... I mean, there's probably some muscle because he tends to horses, but like... God, he would be taken out in one hit. I just
Lorna,
want... What?
Not everyone's meant to be a warrior.
No, I understand, but what if somebody ambushes and he dies? I don't want his parents to be grieving.
Well, he's probably going to be in the wagon.
Yeah.
If he gets hurt, we'll heal him.
Okay.
Huh?
I was just thinking we could get him some armor as like a, hey, we appreciate you and we don't want you to die.
That's
Can
what
he
the
even
money's
wear
gonna be
it?
For.
Does he even know how to properly wear it?
I don't know.
Can everyone wear light armor? I thought everyone could wear light
Nope.
armor.
No.
No, you got to be proficient. And you also
Anyway.
got to be proficient with a shield too.
Yep. Can't really give him anything if we don't know what he can do, Lorna.
He could bomb and weave. He could use the dodge action.
And the
You-
cower
I mean-
action, right?
I mean, you could always ask. I mean, he might be able to. You gotta ask him.
Should we do it the old-fashioned way?
Do not punch him.
Why not?
That's not how you treat
not-
someone who
It's
works
not,
for you,
no,
Lorna.
I'm not gonna do that.
That's a horrible way
No.
to hire someone.
No.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, hi, I'm Lorna. Hi, I'm Lorna. I'm one of the strong ones. Here, let me punch you. No, I'm not. It's not Cronus that's gonna fucking hit him. He's gonna fucking kill him if Cronus hits him. I just... gonna be like, hey, we'd like to, test out how much you can handle. Just.
But
I
he's
don't
not
know.
going to be fighting.
But he's
I know.
He's not gonna
Fine.
be fighting.
Fine. I just wanted him to be able to protect himself.
Well, then ask him if he would like a weapon if he knows how to use it.
Okay. She'll
Don't actually try and hit him with something.
she'll stalk up
Joseph's
to
going to
him.
turn and go. Joseph's going to turn and go, "Hey kid, can you defend yourself?"
I can use a sword if that's what you mean.
There you
can
go.
use a
Use a
sword.
sword.
There you go.
What type of sword? A tiny sword, a long sword?
I've only really messed around with it for fun. Short sword.
Oh no.
I hope I won't have to use it.
We hope you don't have to
I thought I'm here to take care of the horses.
Absolutely.
You guys just have to keep me alive.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
We just want you
I'm
to be
getting
This is-
really nervous.
This is just her mind, is all that is. She's
It is.
paranoid.
I am. I just want everybody to be safe.
I probably could. I could probably wear something. I don't think I can wear something
It's okay.
as heavy as what you are. As he gestures at Josel, like in his. I can't. I don't have anything. I've never worn anything like that. I've worn some hide armor before, but I usually don't wear that because that's not really what I do on a frequent basis.
It's okay.
And you won't. You'll just
Nope.
be tending to the horses.
Exactly.
He will nervously return to tending to the horses.
See what you did there, Red? You made him paranoid.
I'm sorry, I'm paranoid too, okay?
Yes, you are.
He's so tiny. So
It's like twice my size.
But you're
Mhm.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. I am shutting my mouth and walking away.
Size
I
isn't
don't-
everything.
I know you could easily beat me up.
I don't know
So-
about easily.
Except for that one time.
Except for that one time that we don't remember. Oh no, we do remember.
Shut up, I'm the only one who remembers that.
Anika literally says that your intelligence score is not high enough to remember that those events.
Should
I think it's my connection to the fade or veil or whatever it's called
Yes.
is the reason I remember it.
Oh, there you go. So, is there anything else you guys would like to do in Glimmerdeer before you guys make your voyage back to your ship and continue down the Royal River?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So you guys make your preparations and start heading back to Stoneport, where you get back on the river and start heading inland, or heading west towards Erosia. As the river winds and turns, you'll notice that the the beautiful green pines and the ones that are changing their foliage throughout the seasons are on the right side. But as you guys make your way more towards it on the world map again. As remember, the rivers aren't really represented on the world map because I suck at map making. Map making.
This is a good map, man.
But there's no river here, obviously. The map, so they can't
It's
make the river
fine.
small enough.
You're fine. Quit putting yourself down.
So you guys go to Stoneport, and you guys are making your way through the country, and that's when you start to see the trees on the other side of the river to start to thin out. And you're making your way through that wall of green as you're getting this way through, and you see a desert-like landscape with canyons and rock formations off in the distance. The sand is not bright yellow like a normal desert. It's almost like a pepper-looking look to it, with a lot of black, a lot of grays, making up a lot of the texture of the ground. You also see large expanses of no greenery or tree, and then you'll see some are almost petrified trees, burnt to a crisp and just sticks out of the ground. They'll never grow life again. They'll never grow green. These trees are also very interesting to see as you're going along this river. you'll see some of these black trees have these bright red lines in the veins of their woods, and it kind of peeks out and catches your eyes as you're going along the river. Up ahead, you will see what looks to be a port town that you guys are coming up to. It has a couple docks, but it's primarily a smaller town. From the river, you'll be able to see a couple buildings. It's a very minimal shops and stuff, but you'll see a bunch of dwarves and humans that are kind of walking around, the little figures across the docks. But from your position as you are coming up to the port, you'll also see some warforged and some other like constructs that are helping load boxes or onto different ships that have stopped there. But primarily looking to dealing with some of the. But yeah, you'll just see some warforged and constructs walking along the docks as well, working on different tasks. Did you guys?
I mean, we've seen Wolfram before, but I didn't think we'd see any others.
And these look very different from the one from Wolfram. They are moving kind of sluggishly. They don't look. Not that Wolfram had a real high sheen or polish or anything, but they look very weathered by time. Some are actually missing parts or limbs. Others look like they're, they're not fully there. They're moving kind of begrudgingly through the town, laboriously moving around. What would you guys like to do?
So are we docking?
You do not have to dock. No. This is a support town that you guys are sailing. I just give you the opportunity.
Cool.
Okay. You guys can continue to sail by then. And you'll see again more of the landscape of that scorched land, the trees off to the distance, off to the west. And a few days will go by at sailing along this river. What are you guys doing at nighttime when you guys make camp? Are you guys pulling off to the side, making anchor in the middle of the river somehow? What were you guys doing?
Well, I think between me and Bart, we could actually be continuously sailing through the night.
And me.
And you, yeah, you're learning, but yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys could probably rotate captains through that. Absolutely. Okay. You will continue to sail by, and you guys are making it to the final tail end of the trip. Oops. Of the scorched land coast that you expect to see. And as you guys are coming at the end to the the edge of according to your map of the scorched land, you will see another town similar to the one that you passed. Dwarves and humans and warforged around, but this time you will see that there is fire and some smoke coming from some of the buildings that up ahead. You'll see several men that are approached. You'll also see several dwarves kind of chasing after what looks to be. Go ahead and do a perception check for me. See if you can make it out. Exactly what it is. Okay. So you see these giant figures off in the distance. Lorna, do me Lorna and Faye, go ahead and do nature or history checks. Okay.
You know what? I'm going to use luck on that history. I want to know.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay. So Lorna, I mean, you all notice that there's you'll notice that they're giants, but Lorna, with that perception check and that history or nature check, you'll know that those are cyclops. They're a type of giant. and they are right now attacking some of these dwarves, and are currently, after doing some damage, seem to be kind of leaving, and they have their hands full with a few dwarves in each hand as they're kind of leaving the town and heading back away or out into the desert of the Scorched Lands.
Uh, isn't this where Doc went?
There's there's a dock here too at this town. This is probably the
No.
third or fourth
No.
town.
Doc the
DOC.
dwarf.
No K.
DOC.
Oh,
Like our Doc.
Doc in the Iron Order. At least a few of the members of the Iron Order have come through the Scorched Lands with Wolfram. Yes.
Guys, I
Yes?
don't know if it's something to be
Why?
concerned about, but it's kind of concerning. Remember how like Doc and the Order went to the Scorched Lands and were right beside the Scorched Lands, and they're dwarves. There's Cyclopses taking dwarves. I don't know if this is something we should be concerned about.
Well, they lack depth perception, so we got range.
Yeah.
We
Should
don't. Not
we-
really. There aren't really ballistas on this thing.
Well, I mean,
What,
you
you
guys.
don't know spells?
No, sure, but like, how far up are they?
Oh, they're quite a distance. You guys are in the river. You guys have to make dock and chase after them.
Yeah.
I-
So, Lorna, do you want to stop and chase him, or what?
Oh, wait.
Yeah, and I probably you probably wouldn't be able to tell exactly that they're specifically dwarf. I mean, that's a pretty big jump to assume they're the Iron Order
Yeah.
from the distance that you're
But
at.
they're still taking people.
I'm not telling you they're not. I just you're
I know.
pretty far away to kind of assume that.
I know. Fuck. Oh, why did you have to ask me? Because I'm sailing. Because I'm just.
You guys
No.
keep sailing.
I mean, you're the one who sees him. What are you gonna do?
Well,
I
you
can't
guys see the
tell-
giants, and you guys see the smoke coming from the city. Everyone sees that. Lorna is able to discern that they're Cyclops. She was able to make those details out.
I,
All right.
I don't.
Josel's going to summon Ichabod, and he's going to tell
Yes.
him to go to the Cyclops and get a better look
Okay.
at the situation. And I'm going to see through Ichabod's eyes.
Okay. You send Ichabod up, and you send him towards the giants or the Cyclops that are seemingly running away from the city now with their hands full. And as Ichabod approaches, you will see that he is carrying, each Cyclops is carrying a few dwarves in each hand. Some have a few humans. And he will convey that back to you. I don't think Ichabod or you know any of the specific dwarfs.
No.
But is there something special that you're looking for?
I'm just going to describe whatever I see in as much detail as I could.
Okay. You'll just describe a bunch of dwarves and humans dressed in various clothing, mostly common clothing. No real plate armor. Some of them are wearing some leather or some medium to light armor. Maybe look a little bit like militiamen. Some of them look like more miners and have a lot of soot and coal, smeared across their face and skins. So that kind of is a broad generalization of the type of people that they're carrying away from the town.
All right, so if I get all the information I could possibly get, I'm going to summon Ichabod back to me.
I don't know whether stopping will help them that much. I mean, it will, but in the end, we need to keep traveling. Faye, maybe you could send word to your sister and they might be able to send some people out here. Or at least let Doc know.
I could work on that. I'll need to get another sending scroll.
Hang on. Why don't I just ask Doc? I still have a sending scroll.
It's up to you.
Whatever's easiest.
What are we trying to figure out? If
Well,
he's taken by Cyclopses?
no, well, yes and no. Maybe just also warn him that there's Cyclopses there that are taking people. I don't know. I want to help them, but I know that we have a bigger path to follow.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. My headset died, so I got you on speaker. Is it really bad?
Nope.
You're fine.
What did you guys decide on? Not to put you guys right on the spot. Let's just say hop back in.
I'm typing what I'm sending.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you see, you see these Cyclopses, and they seem to be heading off to some mountainous rock formations off in the distance. Not mountainous. That's not more rock-like formation. Yeah.
We're going to Erosia, right?
Yep.
Yes.
This would be a detour if we
I
go
know.
this route.
That's why I'm saying, why don't we just send the message, let them know they might be able to do something about it. Meanwhile, we can continue on our path.
There, I sent him that. Although I'm pretty sure I misspelled Cyclopses.
Cyclops. Is that the correct plural or?
Yeah.
Not according to Google.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it had a red line on it. I just forgot to click on it.
Okay. And what's the range on that?
There isn't
in
one.
this plane.
This plane.
Oh.
And even then, if they're not, there's still a chance they'll get it.
Okay, and they can respond back.
In 25 words, yes, I can.
Okay. For the moment, you a positive, but eventually you do hear back from Doc, who says, "We are in Vulcan. We are. We have made it past. We have made it through the scorched lands to the city of Vulcus." And I'm not counting the words, but that's the gist of what the words messages that he sent back to you.
Also, please help me. I am dying.
Yeah.
We are currently not in danger.
Well, they're in Vulcus. They're fine. For now.
That's
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just
So,
ignore those.
let's
doors
deal with
we
that
took.
on the way back when we have an army hopefully following us, yeah?
Okay.
All right.
Lorna will turn back the way that they were going. The townsfolk are
And-
like, why are they leaving now? They are coming to help us.
We weren't close to the town.
No, I
It
know.
was further inshore, I thought.
It is.
Mm.
So, you guys continue to sail forward, and you guys eventually see trees on both sides of the shore of the Royal River once again, and the dark country of the Scorched Lands is kind of becoming a memory, and behind you, as the forest becomes denser and thicker, as the river starts to narrow and gets a little bit more treacherous to navigate. Go ahead, Lorna. If you want to go ahead and give me let's start with Bart. Cronus, can you give me a ship handling check real quick? Because I imagine Bart would probably be the one driving the ship most of the time.
What, for future reference, what attribute did you want us to do for that?
It depends on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to use like wisdom or intelligence to kind of judge when you have to turn, predict your turns ahead of time. But if you're trying to like react quickly to something that you're not seeing, like something that's abruptly showing up for you, however would like to explain to me how you are trying to steer the ship, or do the or help handle the ship better, I could be convinced.
So Bart actually doesn't have like water vehicles set up on his sheet.
Okay.
What do you want me to roll instead?
So the water is not getting into the rapids right now. This is just really navigating it and understanding how to keep this largest ship from scraping the bottom or be getting itself in a bad situation. So let's just do a simple intelligence check, and we'll add its proficiency to it.
Uh, 19.
Okay.
Not bad.
So it's getting a little slower. He has to adjust for the more narrow river as you guys are approaching near the end. It's been almost 5 days now, and you only have a day or two left of traveling along this river. As you guys start to enter the country of Erosia, and you are moving from the Dragon Thing Forest into the Wandering Forest, you'll again see a few more rapids, or I'm sorry, the water starts to get a little bit quicker here, a little bit more dangerous. Laura, now it's your turn to stay on the ship. Why don't you go ahead and give me a vehicle driving or water vehicle check?
Yeah.
However you would like to try to describe navigating the rapids and not the quicker water, not rapids, the more the stronger current. That's the water.
Yeah.
So,
I feel like she's going to try and react quickly, kind of watching out ahead of them to see where the rapids are coming from, and try and get close and like steer out of the way of them, predominantly.
Okay.
So, what attribute?
let's go ahead and do. You could do if you're trying to keep an eye out and perceive what's ahead of you and judge the turns.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do wisdom plus your proficiency modifier.
Okay. Shit.
Okay. Did you already do the wisdom in there?
Yep.
All right. You're able to kind of maintain the ship, but the waters are getting a little bit difficult to go at the speed, as well as they're not. It's the river is narrowing. You guys may need to consider reducing the size of your boat to deal with these a little bit choppier conditions.
Is it like raining, or is the river just choppy?
It's just getting really strong, and you're basically fitting a huge warship down this river that's kind of getting smaller. Not a warship. I forget what we call it. A galleon, I think.
Yeah.
It's starting to be a little too big of a ship for the river. Too big.
Bart, we need to reduce the ship. It's getting too
Tell me
hard.
we need a smaller boat.
We need a smaller boat. You guys are able to, if you guys activate the magic word, you can condense it to a slightly smaller ship and continue to sail forward. You guys sail closer and closer, and according to the map and the compass that you guys have been using to get this far, you guys should be coming up on the city soon. The city of Nithma. And as you guys are going further, you will notice off in the distance, though, as your boat is kind of approaching, you'll see off in the distance, off of one of the mountainous ledges, the rocks, you'll see this large, massive boulder fall off the cliff and land right in front of you guys in the river, and starts to make it near impossible for your ship to go around. You did see another rock getting pushed off the top at this point, you all can look up and see in the distance these large ogres that are kind of shoving boulders off the top of these mountainous ridges.
Abandoned
That's not
ship.
very nice.
They're trying to basically block and dam this river and disrupt any kind of ships coming through. Your ship is heading down the river right now and pretty much on a crash course with these rocks. What would you all like to do?
I'm taking out the broom.
Okay. What if we reduce this to like a longship, like one of those Viking longships? That's enough for all of us to stay in there. It is smaller than like one of those big pirate ships or like a galleon. We might be able to make it through better, or abandoned ship.
Can we pull closer to the shore?
Yeah. Let's
we
try
may want
that.
to anchor and deal with our friends.
And can we see if there's more ogres, or is it just the two of them?
Well, go ahead and do a perception. Go ahead and do a perception check. Those are trying to just, I guess, scout out ahead.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I figure since I'm steering as
Yeah.
well. Oh.
Oof.
You do not see any additional ogres. No one's seeing any additional ogres. But it looks like as you guys are getting closer and closer to the rocks ahead, as the current's kind of pushing you downstream, you guys are kind of getting a little bit closer, and it seems like they might be onto you or see your ship approaching from the distance. They're moving a little bit quicker now. They're trying now to get another boulder pushed off the ridge.
Let's get to shore.
How close are they?
How close are they?
At this rate, you are probably 15 minutes away. But you got a big sail on your ship, and you're coming down their way towards them.
Can I try and make the boulders smaller by blasting them to pieces?
Can I help?
Not at this distance, but as you get closer, you definitely may try.
I would call
once we get. Well, Nika has a better shot. But once we're 120 feet, that's 4 beams every 6 seconds.
Yeah, either we try to destroy the rocks or we stop and go tell our ogres, hey, here's why you're being idiots.
I think. Fuck.
I have a feeling no matter what, we're gonna have to deal with these ogres.
I do think so, and they need to stop blocking this river, so we might want to deal with them.
No, then
Let's get
let's
to
go
shore.
Get to shore.
Masts down, sails down. We're going to shore.
All right. So you guys are going to approach the shore, one of the banks on the river, and approach the rocks where you saw the ogres push the boulders into the river. Then.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that is where we'll pick up next time. Then.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Thanks for the session, guys. I completely forgot about possibly stopping back in Grenadier, so hopefully that was fun for you guys to kind of stop back and see old faces. But
Yeah.
yeah, thanks for the good session.
It was very fun.